Welcome to the New Moon Meditation for April the 11th, 2021. My name is Martin.
And my name is Sunny. And we're recording this, we're at the Light Center, and we're recording this in collaboration with Unity of Lawrence.
The new moon will actually be on April the 11th at 9:50 in the evening.
And of course, that's very specific because that's the moment in time where the moon and the sun are at the exact same point in the sky. But the 24 hours preceding that time and the 24 hours following that time, this is all still good for doing this meditation, for doing your new moon manifesting, because we know that new moon is a great time to start bringing new things into your life as the moon is going through that growing cycle of the next 2 weeks. So join with us as we get started with this. The first thing, I would love to talk to you about astrology. Surprise, surprise. The sun and the moon at this full moon juncture, new moon juncture, are going to be in the sign of Aries. And Aries, you may have heard me talk about before, is that energy of the newborn baby. It is the energy of, when you think of a newborn, that newborn is not thinking about, hey, is this a good time for mom? Does mom maybe need a little more sleep? The baby is like, nope, I need what I need and I need it now. This is also the energy of Aries. Aries is ready to move, ready to acknowledge its own needs and its own existence. It's, I have the right to be here. I have the right to ask for what I need. And so both moon and sun being in this energy means that we are probably feeling a little more willing to, maybe a little stirred up and a little more willing to acknowledge and ask for what we need. In addition, we've got the planet Mercury present in Aries as well. It is moving toward the sun. It is getting ready to be in a conjunction with the sun, what the ancient astrologers called a cazimi. And that'll take place in just about a week on the 18th of April. And the energy of Mercury in Aries will also tend to mean that our mind, the way that we think and the way that we communicate, can be very Aries, very fire, very, direct to the point, move it, move it, move it. And so we can maybe not be as skillful or subtle as we usually are. I know that has been up for me lately. No comments from my husband. But it's more interested in movement and accomplishment than it is in, so how are you feeling? Are you okay with this? It's like, let's go. Impatience, irritation, frustration can also come along with this. So, we just work with this energy. We just find ourselves in it, and we can, if there's nothing we can do about it, we can work on breathing. But if there's something we can do about it, it's like, let's move, let's do this, let's get off the couch or get off the whatever and get moving, because all of this energy, the moon, the sun, and Mercury, are really impelling us to move forward. So that's kind of the energy. I mean, it's not really, maybe it's not a meditative energy, but we're going to work with that in our meditation anyway. So Martin's going to start by centering us, and then we'll work with this excited new fire energy. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together.
So I'd like to invite you into the process of going into the meditation by first just closing your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Feel the chair or the place that you are sitting in, supporting you completely. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow yourself to let go of any baggage of the day and just connect in to the ground. Feel the connection to the earth. And in the process of hooking in with this energy, this vibration that the earth has, I want you to begin to feel the very bottoms of your feet sort of vibrating to connect with that energy. And as this energy begins to build, we're going to draw from the earth up through the bottom of our feet and up through our legs and go all the way to the root chakra at the base of the spine. The root chakra is that connection to earth. It is our way of saying, I am here. I am a part of the earth. And so we take a deep breath in to our belly and we release. And now we draw that energy up to the sacral, which is just below the belly button. And in this location, this is the point of creation, imagination. It is the birthing of a process. It is the place that we connect with, and it is associated with water, with the flow of that. And we breathe in again and release. Next, we move to the solar plexus just below the rib cage. And in the connection of this energy, this is of fire. This is where the fire, the energy of moving forward can begin here. This is where your strength is. This is also where that gut feeling comes from. And this is where confidence is built. And so now we'll take another deep breath of confidence in and release. And now we draw that energy up to our heart chakra. This is the point of compassion. It is also a point of air, the flowing of air in connection with everything that flows through us. As we breathe in, we bring that air through the heart, and it creates the oxygen that goes to our whole body. And it also flows out in compassion from us, in support of others. Take that deep breath in now and release. And now we draw that energy to the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is where sound is created. It is the sound of our voice, speaking the truth, being that voice of truth for ourselves, but also for others. In the process of us sharing that connection, we express truth within and within others as well. And we are very conscious of what it is that we say. And so we breathe in again, deeply in the belly, and release. And now we take that energy and we move it up to the third eye, in the center of the forehead. And this is the point where we are seeing light, seeing with the divine light. It is seeing the way that divinity within us sees and finds the connection with others, sees them as whole, as complete, as worthy of honor, and seeing them in the light. And so we breathe in again, deeply in the belly, and release again. And now we move to the crown chakra, just above the head. It is a beam of light that shines right straight up. It is the connection with consciousness, with the divine, being a part of the divine ourselves. It is our connective point here. And in that process, we are at one, and we know the truth. And so this time I want you to breathe in all the way from the earth. Bring it into the heart. We'll hold it there for a moment, and then I want you to take that energy and breathe it out right straight up through the top of your head. So we'll breathe in from the ground first. Hold it in your heart. And now breathe it right straight up through the roof. Let's do that one more time. Up from the earth and out the top. And now we call in our guides, the ascended masters, the fairies, the energies that might hold space for you in your process. Allow yourself to call them in to support you, to feel that connection with whatever that is for you, and to know that we are all one. And in bringing this in, we acknowledge that we are opening our hearts, opening our minds, opening our spirits to being able to resonate at this power of love that we are. And so I pause for just a minute to allow you to breathe and connect.
I invite you to imagine yourself in the sun, in a field, on a beach, wherever you would like to place yourself. But I would like for you to imagine yourself being bathed in the light and energy of the sun, that ball of fire in the sky. Because right now in Aries season, where the sun is in the sign of Aries, we are engaging with the element of fire. And the sun is one of the most obvious manifestations of that element of fire. And so let's imagine ourselves for a moment bathing in the sun, not necessarily in a bikini unless you want to, but enjoying, feeling those rays, those warm rays of sun on your skin, warming you. If they're in the northern hemisphere, we're coming out of winter. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you're coming out of summer, but you're still feeling that nice warm sun and relishing it before you move into the season of winter. And so we're still engaging, we're still noticing this sun, this fire element. And so for me, I'm envisioning myself in a field of grass, of tall native grasses. And I'm envisioning myself lying flat on my back and feeling the sun on my face, on my arms, on my legs. And allowing that warmth to permeate my body, not too hot, but just the right amount of warmth, just the right amount of light, just the right amount of heat. And knowing that this is the source of all life on the planet Earth. This light and this heat that comes from the sun has started all of these life processes. It feeds the plants. The plants in turn feed the animals, which in turn feed other animals, and the entire food chain comes from these beams of light that start in the sun. And knowing that this is the energy of this time, this is the time that we are starting things, that we are engendering new life, new projects, new events. This is the season of the newborn. Whether it be a newborn baby, newborn idea, we bring these new things into being. And so as we envision ourselves lying on our backs, our back against the nice, warm, solid earth, and our faces tipped toward the sun, we can envision these projects, these ideas that we want to breathe life into. Just like how at the new moon, those of us who are planting plants and bringing new life into the world, that we are ready to create food for ourselves. We want to harvest the food later on. This is a perfect time at the new moon to start planting new seeds. Because at the new moon, they begin to grow. And these 2 weeks from the new moon to the full moon is a period of growth. The moon goes from a tiny little sliver to this full round orb. And nature follows. This is the cycle of growth. So bringing our faces to the sun and bringing our minds to what we want to bring into the world, we can envision ourselves arising from that spot and moving toward our dreams, moving toward what we want to be, what we want to bring into the world. How am I going to do this? How am I going to move? What is it going to look like? How am I going to feel? What are my next steps? And then instead of staying in a emotionless state, once we finish our meditation, we can begin to move into action. And even if that is making a list, making that first phone call, some small movement, because movement generates action. It calls in using the energy of those guides and guardians and angels that are gathered around us. They are here to support us. We support them and they support us. The way that we support them is by bringing our creative energy, our creative genius, and using our power to manifest. And as we use our power to manifest, these beings rush in to support. And Aries, and this element of fire, this energy of motion, of creation, of let's go, let's do this, is here to support you, is here to give that impulse motion. And so as we lie here and we feel the blood coursing through our veins, and we feel the air in our lungs expanding and releasing, we are fully in our physical bodies. We are not our bodies, but we are in our bodies because we are here. We are here because we are able to do things with these bodies. And so let's bring that energy into out of the ethers, out of substance, as Charles Fillmore would talk about it, and bring it into the manifest. There is no time like the present. This is a beautiful time to make your dreams happen. The energy is there for you. You are there for you. Your guides and guardians are there for you. And so I'm going to ask Martin to lead us in some toning as we call this energy of manifesting and creativity and genius and boldness into out of the ethers and into our present moment, into our bodies, into our groundedness. And we bring that, we use this tool of toning to bring this in and bring it into our bodies, bring it into our present moment.
And so in the process of this toning, what I'd invite you to do is to be able to feel the vibration in your chest as you are able to express. And as I begin with a tone, you do not have to try to mimic that or to try to connect in with that. You have your own tone in whatever way that is for you. And we want to honor each one of our own personal tones of how we connect. And so to begin, I will just create a tone. And if you feel comfortable joining in, please do. And we'll do this several times so that we have the opportunity to deeply feel the vibration of this energy. Feel that vibration within you, that connection to yourself, the awareness that that vibration is passing through your space that you're in, traveling through the walls, connecting in with others. Know that you are open to that creation at this time, that this new moon provides this perfect opportunity to express new whatever it is that you desire, however you want to show up. And as we begin to come to the close of this process, allow yourself to just wiggle your toes, maybe wiggle your fingers. Allow yourself to come back to this space. Maybe move your shoulders around slightly. Maybe roll your neck just gently. It's a groundingness of being here right now, together. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. I'd like to express my deep gratitude for being able to be here with you, to connect at this level.
So the next meditation, the full moon meditation, will be on April 26th, and we'll have that up for you a day or two beforehand so that you can join with us. If you enjoyed the astrology that we did here today, this is my delight. I am thrilled to explore with you your own chart and specifically how these things are manifesting in your life as it pertains to you specifically, instead of just the general, oh, stuff is in Aries. So it is my joy and my delight. And if you would like to do that, please let me know. You can most easily let me know that by going to my webpage at sunnyesastrology.com and sending me a message there.
And so we say, Namaste.
Namaste.